lot of painting. I'm actually working on Berserkers right now, but this Deceiver model is just cool, so I feel like I needed to paint it.
You know, you're cool, James. What's up, everybody? We are back again. It is Thursday night at 9, so we do our live talk show at this point in time. Got James with me, got Chris. Gonna have a buddy Connor show up. All people you've seen on the stream before if you've watched in the past. If you're new,
George said I was cool.
Yeah, James is pretty cool. He paints. James is my partner extraordinaire. I like to call him the illustrious James Schaff. He is a fantastic painter, doing some painting right now. Looked like he was just on stream yesterday doing some Berserkers, and it was on Twitch. We do James's live show, and it was really cool to see at the end of the episode. We had some newcomers jump in, and James went through and showcased several of the Demon Princes and Nurgling and lots of different projects he's been working on that are complete. Including the Great Unclean One, or Scabathax the Bloated. He showed that off, that he painted completely on Twitch as well, and I thought that was really cool, man. The models look really nice, especially seeing them one after another. It's like, damn, dropping it on the table.
Yeah, that's a shame I missed that.
Yeah, I've painted a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no doubt, including my recent acquisition of about 4,000 points of Space Wolves. In that video, if you jump back to the latest Twitch stream, there's lots of links that get posted on there, but you can just catch them on our site itself. But I was showing the Space Wolves at Adepticon video, which is, we call it a party at Adepticon because it was more just like showing the con in itself with a few bat reps in there as well.
Had a blast.
Oh man, good times. Yeah, you can catch Chris and I drunken commentating on the final game of the championship missions and that.
That's true.
Yeah, that was a good time. And you know, if you haven't caught the drift already, in this talk show we pretty much just rant and rave about all things Warp Charge Gaming and 40k and some things else sometimes. The Discord is open and live, and if anybody jumps in and starts talking, they're welcome to. We invite the world at large to jump into the conversation.
Hello, peoples.
Yeah, we've had Space Wolf jump in, Tumby's been around. There's been several. Good times. This is like episode 4?
Something like that.
Maybe 5. We
missed. Maybe 5.
Yeah, we missed last week because Chris and I were actually gaming. We did 3 live battle reports.
We were live, but just not doing the live show.
Yeah, and they were important battle reports because we were hashing out our missions for our upcoming tournament on June 24th here in Richmond, Virginia at Gallery 5. It's called Battle in the Warp, or Warp Charge Gaming Presents Battle in the Warp. You can find it that way on Best Coast Pairing app. Very stoked for that. It's like our first official. The last 2 years we've done what we call now the annual Warp Charge Gaming Invitational.
Yeah.
And that's usually like a house party style get together.
Those have been a blast.
Woo, super fun. It's like, I mean, we might have to jump into like, I mean, I wouldn't mind getting like a dope weekend cabin or something one time. Something like that, but it's expanding to where we have to even we need bigger and bigger places.
Yeah, I mean, Ali's place was great, but even that was not as roomy as it could be. I mean, you know, like we still had to take up like basically 3 levels of a house.
Well, I had to stop having players come.
Yeah,
that was the thing, is that I had to stop, you know, allowing more people to come because we ran out of additional space.
You know,
it was fairly comfortable otherwise.
That's true, yeah, because we would have had at least 2 more.
Yeah, so more tables and stuff. But you know, now we're making friends with Gallery 5 here in Richmond. It's a sweet venue, bar, theater location that has a lot of class, culture, and it's a non-profit and charitable, you know. A lot of community events, a lot of art there. So stoked to be involved with them and doing some projects with them. You know, it's always kind of the PG-13, whatever, and you know, not necessarily get to have your adult beverages in the game stores. I, for one, really enjoy tunes to be rocking, and I think my peace of mind in a tournament setting would be much more zen if I had some, I don't care if it's Pink Floyd, some Led
background
Zeppelin.
music.
Yeah, man, I'd love some Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin in the back. Just maybe some money. Do, 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 do. You know, that's what
For sure.
And
I mean, I very much appreciate it's something, at least in our area, is not very prevalent, in my opinion, is places where you can kind of openly drink. Like the Grand Tournament, sure.
Right.
But like a lot of major events, Virginia's alcohol laws are a little dumb.
Yeah, it's a unique thing around our neck of the woods. I know, James, you've gone to some tournaments not too long ago that had drinking and people had a good time, right? Bloody Marys, mimosas.
Literally almost every tournament in Wisconsin, basically, you can drink at. And then almost every tournament here in Illinois. And if we're not drinking in the venue, we're drinking in the parking lot.
Yeah. Well, I hope that you
That's
don't
like
drink
me
at the
when
parking
I'm
lot at our event. Because we need to support the cause, and it is for charitable purposes.
Damn
so
right.
make sure you get drunk on Warp Church Gaming on
Um,
Gallery 5, of course.
Is George buying drinks? What? Did I
there
hear
might be
that
some drinks
correctly?
buying. I am looking forward to TOing for the first time solely. You know, at the invitationals, it's amongst friends, so I can TO and play. This is my first time like being ringleader kind of guy. I'm gonna be streaming live if the internet works out like it should. Hell, I'll get a wireless router if I need to, but I intend to stream live and do live commentary at our own badass tournament, and it should be super fun, man. I can't wait to like be hype on the rolls and stuff. You know, usually don't have TOs kind of like, oh, you know, getting down on say the roll and stuff, and say commentating the action. It's a little bit different experience, you know.
What up, Kat? And I take that as a compliment. John Travolta's a badass. So if you think I look like a dude from Battlefield Earth, I'm hoping you're thinking of John Travolta.
Yo, I'm pulling up my phone so I can read the comments, not so I can check my messages or anything here, but your messages. You are welcome to jump in the Discord and just start chit-chatting along with us here if you like. So Kat's in the thread, stoked about what Kat has going on for us. She just showed me the pictures of the model we have for our next giveaway.
Oh, dope.
Which I still don't even want to say what it is yet until we're ready to present it.
Having seen the pictures I have, it's a really, I mean, it's one of my favorite models, even without the high quality paint job, but
Right.
like, this model has been done justice.
Yes, above tabletop standard for sure. It's gonna be, you should be excited, because I would be. I'm excited to give it to you guys. And you know, so far we just had our third giveaway complete itself, and it is going. I forget the gentleman's name because all I saw was where he lived.
That's all I saw too. I didn't even read his name. I should have did that. But as soon as I saw that it's going to another country again, and this time even further,
Yeah.
I just had to laugh.
This is about as far as it can get.
Guys, we love you and appreciate the support.
Hey, you know, Warp Charge Gaming going international. Thank you guys.
Yeah, but you know we're starting up, and you know Warhammer's expensive as it is, but so you know just feel for us. We're happy to send it to you, but we're going to Australia on this round. I think that's the farthest across the world we've had to send, really.
Yeah.
UK and then Brazil. Yeah, those were just jumps across the pond, but no,
Quite literal.
I think you're the longest time zone difference of all.
Yeah, and this time it's on my dime.
Ah.
Womp womp.
We'll figure it out, James. Woo! So good for you. And you definitely hope you're paying attention because the next one is going to be ridiculous. Same thing. If you've already been a subscriber, then you just are going to be an automatic entry as long as you push the button again. No like multiple buttons. Just you know find us on the different pages and things of that nature. It's been pretty smooth. Pretty smooth. I like the little tool, the giveaway tool there. We have something special at 1,000 subscribers too. That's really where we want to go.
Oh yeah.
That's really where we want to go.
That thing.
Have you guys noticed, just to change to just random topic, have you noticed that Facebook Live gaming has become like huge?
I have not paid much attention to that, honestly.
I have not noticed that at all.
I have, you know, my Facebook is pretty, like, I'm like, the most recent 6 months of engagement is all on gaming shit. So I'm like highly filtered to multiple gaming things. I keep clicking on streamers because I'm highly.
Oh, I see a lot of like ads for that when I scroll sometimes, like for like
Yeah.
people that are live streaming like FPS games and
I
stuff
don't
like
know
that.
how these people are even in my feed, you know, because I didn't like ever like them to begin with or anything like that. And
It just takes like related words like gaming and stuff
Yeah.
like that you're posting. And
I'm thinking
it's-
this guy Stone is who he is, and he has every time like 3,000 people watching him live on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
And there's this thing now that they have integrated where the longer you watch, the more stars you get. And these stars you can give to people for support. And they have opened up now, just now, recently, right now, giving like, you can basically support people through Facebook. Like, as like,
Like a
do
Patreon
you want to
page.
support this streamer, basically?
That's cool.
And I was really surprised by it. And this Stone guy that I've been checking out for a while now, he just got a deal with Facebook to get he can get up to 500 subs, and Facebook will match him for whatever they put in.
Oh.
and just like showing that they're going all in and putting a lot of boost. And they talk about the algorithms and things that Facebook want. Gary Vaynerchuk, that we talked about on the channel before, he's always talking about recently that Facebook is wanting to go video the same way that Instagram, YouTube, they want to be a video platform, and perceives in the future that they'll actually be more video than any other content on Facebook on a personal level. So just getting to your mic there.
Oh, sorry.
So it's really wild, and I'm starting to see it happen. And now this guy's getting backed by Facebook as a pusher because he's so popular. 3,000 plus people watching him all the time. It looks really fun what he's doing. It is entertaining. I've watched him for a good half hour plus playing Fortnite, which is highly popular.
A lot of people play Fortnite.
Yeah, I don't play those games, but man, it does look epic. Video games nowadays are cray-cray.
You've got the rig for it, man.
Yeah, nope. Only doing tabletop games. Which, speaking of playing computer games, and the only ones that I'll play on this computer is tabletop simulation. Yep, is about to get into some Age of Sigmar, I think.
You know that if Tabletop Simulator is a thing, it's only a matter of time before Shadespire on Tabletop Simulator.
They have all the cards on there.
They already do.
They just don't have the board, which all it is just a bunch of octagons. So yeah, here's a couple of announcements for you there. And I can't see the damn YouTube chat, so I can't see if there's anyone talking. We got 6 people watching. What's up, friends?
Hello, peoples.
Oh, we got Comet Demon Wolf.
Oh, man.
He wants to know if the new giveaway is a Primarch. Ah, yeah, we got thanks for paying attention, everybody. I'm sorry I wasn't seeing the comments. Yep, there we go. Hi, guys. It's all good. Yes, so we'll keep... No, it's not a Primarch, but it is...
It's definitely on that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you could take a Primarch.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you can give it...
If it had its...
You can give it some war gear. You can give it some... You can war gear.
Yeah.
Are you giving it impossible robes?
Oh,
is that what you're doing?
Oh, that's a big hint, man. Saying you can give it an impossible robe.
That's impossible. He can't take that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can take that. Well, it's pretty amazing. I think with the right war gear,
yeah,
he could possibly do the impossible. If you know what I'm saying.
Cat is laughing.
Comment, I think he gets the hint. He says, ah. Well, Kat did a fantastic job on the paint job. It's incredible.
It's a gorgeous model.
Cannot wait to make a content video on it. Our friend in Australia was surprised that he won because he thought it was already done and over with. Just so you know, we are getting our together as we figure stuff out on timings and stuff. Every giveaway has been a little different on the end date. We basically set the end date for when we get the video made and the stuff up on the website. So there's nothing, we've tried to shoot for the 15th now on a regular basis on when each one will give away. But technically it's 30 days from when the video goes up. That's how it works. And it will be coming to you shortly as we finish the thumbnail and I record that happening. Hell, I think I'll make it tomorrow. So get excited. It's going to be awesome. So go back to the conversation of new stuff, Tabletop Simulator, and what I want to use it for is I'm going to use Tabletop Simulator to learn Age of Sigmar and to discover what I want to play. And I just liquidated some stuff that I literally bought to win in 7th edition, and it was just for that purpose only, and I had no real love for the models. I had said I would never sell any of my stuff, so this is it was a big move for me.
I got you.
To pull the Band-Aid off. I was happy that I've actually profited, and that means that 40k is alive and well. There was a lot of people that were interested in the lot. It was my Double Demi company from 7th edition. If you're not familiar with them, back then they could get free tanks if you took 2 detachments of this Demi
companies.
Yeah.
Yep. Which were like a bunch of 5-man squads and Marines generally and other stuff.
And when he took the tanks, it was about 550 points of free tanks.
Yo.
Man, it was crazy. And all the tanks got objective secured.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It wrecked shop. And free points has always been something that like is almost game breaking.
That's something they curbed a lot. Yeah,
yes, they did. They did. I appreciate that fact because it was not cool. And literally, it's sat on the shelf ever since. I ran the Gilman parking lot a few times just to see what it was like, and it's boring. It's effective, but it's boring. So yeah, and plus all my shit was green and not ultramarine, so that also just feels gross, you know. I definitely appreciate if you're gonna run Gilliman and you do it with like really good looking ultramarine models, like I feel no bad feelsies, and you don't even have to increase the points.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't have took it with all this non-ultramarine stuff you know? And it's
Yeah.
like just total, just sacrilege bullshit.
Greens.
All the wrong iconography, or whatever you say the word. Say it.
Iconography?
Iconography. Had all the wrong iconography. That was just bastardly, and he deserved every bit of it. Love the if the Emperor had TTS. You need to come to Lynchburg and use one of my... Yes, Kat. Yes. Yes, I want to play Age of Sigmar. I realize I have the demons, chaos are just extremely like 1-for-1 Age of Sigmar 40k.
That's for a long time,
it's
yeah.
like no difference.
The demons
I was
were
pretty,
all
I was like,
fantasy
damn.
models.
Yeah, I was like, damn, like Soul Grinders even, or, you know, Age of Sigmar. So that's exciting to check out, and I'm really excited to look at more of the Forge World models of Age of Sigmar, because I was like, I'd never even like thought to look at Forge World Age of Sigmar models before. So I'm like, oh, that's a whole nother line. I've looked through the whole catalog at this point, besides Forge World, which I do have some photos I could show you. Let me show you some of the favorite stuff that I saw that I think I'm leaning towards. So I know that I've always loved big monsters. That guy on the right, oh my god, he looks amazing.
Some kind of Vermintide model.
Big dragon guy, he's dope. I just love the big models, and I was thinking, hey, you know, they could even be that guy would be a demon prince, he'd be keeper of secrets, you know, the dragon would be Magnus, I don't care. So I like the idea of like, I'm almost thinking about just picking up model for model just for like what I think looks the coolest, not even care about faction. But
rock an army you like.
Otherwise, I'm thinking maybe the dinosaurs. I think they're called the Sephiron. I don't understand anything about the game.
They're called dinosaurs.
They're called dinosaurs. I'm going to take those dinosaurs.
Ancient Tyranids.
Yep. Captain Titus. So yeah, checking that out. I'm excited for it. I like the dino people. I would like the ocean people, the sea people, if you will. But they're a little too elven.
Their ears are too pointy.
Yeah, I mean, maybe merfolk.
But you have Eldar.
I'm thinking about selling them too. Get out of here, elves. I don't care if you're from space or the ocean. You're an asshole. Because your ears are pointy and you're smart and fast. And magical. And live a long time. I'm tired of that.
Basically every reason why people don't like other races.
Exactly.
All of my prejudice exists for elves. So, any sort of elven, fairy-ish people, no. I need more mutated, chaotic things, or dragons, wings.
Or rats. Let's have some rats.
I love those Skaven war wheels, man. Those are dope. But on a more immediate thing, because I'm going to have to tabletop simulator my life away to figure that out. I also like the tree people. I like the big models the best, though. I don't love their smaller. Yes, yeah.
Yeah, George, go with the dwarves. Go with the floating dwarves.
Oh, Cat sent a pic. I am not into the dwarves, but Connor is highly into the dwarves. Let me see if I can see. There's no way I can. I have to look at things through my phone. Let me show you what else is coming up, though. And this is what James is working on today. I am super pumped. This is the more immediate thing.
What am I working on today?
Shadespire, dog. This Shadespire thumbnail you made is fantastic.
Yes, I made that earlier today.
It looking beautiful. So we're getting ready to get into that game. I have our first test live setup prepared in front of us. That's what you're seeing with this camera here. Yeah. Age of Sigmar is about to happen. This is a
Shadespire.
Yeah, Shadespire is a piece of it. It's in the same world.
It's in the realm.
Yeah, same kind of characters and models.
Well, it's a realm within a realm.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of a purgatory of sorts.
Some nerd shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm stoked to play that, and Connor's on his way. Should be showing up soon.
Word.
Chris has got a few games in with me. I think I'm 10 games deep with it.
Oh, that's cool.
And I find it to be everything I was looking for in the next game I wanted to play, which was balance. I feel like there's a strong balance in there. I feel like there's the essence of what a good game is lives within it, as far as the give and take between between the two players. Like there's always a chance. It feels like things can go the other way, even when you're on your back foot and potentially have a loss in sight. If the dice turn around, like you could still come up and make the win, which I really enjoy. It ends with it ends with a lot of like, dang, that was a great game type feeling on a high probability. So it's nice. It's good. And it's quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really quick. Even our first 3 games, I mean, they took us a little long for us.
Right.
But just because we were learning, I mean.
It gets rapid fire for sure. What's up, Ice Wolf? Still play fantasy. No AS for me. I want big armies. So, yeah, that's out of my perspective, Ice Wolf, as far as fantasy versus Age of Sigmar and like what the difference in the size of the armies ends up being.
Fantasy was closer to 40k. Now it's a smaller game in general.
Right. My dog's going crazy. Yeah, I guess like you just have to field more to like fill up those battle trays and stuff. Oh, what's up, Logan? I see you back. The Laser Terrain Company Kickstarter. I feel like I have seen that. Like I think I saw it on Winter SEO's channel. Because I think he got some of that stuff. It looked really nice. Just talking about some new terrain that came out on this Kickstarter. It's nice. It's very modular, and I think they had some like Tau looking type buildings and like bunkers and stuff.
That's cool.
You guys going to battle? I don't like that game, Comet. Comet's talking about this iOS game that I've gotten bored with a while ago. It's called Drop Pod Assault.
Oh, I played that for a little while as well.
Yeah, like, you know, played it for a while. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're on the same page. Right on, Logan. Yeah, I saw that, man. It's good to see you around, man. Logan, what do you play? I haven't got to meet you before, man. You play, you know, 40k, what armies, how long, where you from, that kind of stuff. Say what's up. You can always jump in the Discord and talk live if you don't feel like typing. That's for anybody out there. I guess I could post the old, I forgot to put the Discord link in the comments or whatever it's called, description.
No, you have to go back and watch all of our content until you find the link.
Dang.
We reward our hardworking viewers.
Yeah. I will make it happen. I'll post.
Actually, just for convenience, George, I also pulled up our missions if there's anything we want to touch on with that.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about that. So yeah, we were mentioning how we played 3 games last week live to do a test for our upcoming games, June 24th. It's our tournament, June 24th, in Richmond, Virginia, Gallery 5, Battle in the Warp. And I think we've hashed out today. We just went live a few minutes ago to try mission, our 3rd mission, and it's a kill style mission. Yeah,
it's not quite kill points. It's definitely rewards killing and gives you points, but
right.
It's more in the ITC school of missions where, you know, you score player turn points as well as game turn points.
Right. So we have, it's 3 missions, and it's cool. They're kind of cascaded from like when you're like surveying and giving reconnaissance to the battlefield, then moving into like a defending type position, and then going into an all-out bloodshed on the 3rd mission. So it's kind of a cool stair step. Let's talk about the missions themselves, man. They're ITC. They're gauged around the ITC point system.
Absolutely, they have all the same amount of points to be scored, right down to the bonus point. And you know, there are tertiaries preset. The primaries are the player turn, secondaries are the game turn objectives. You can score up to 4 points per turn plus a bonus for 5, as well as any of your tertiaries, unless they say, you know, they're at a specific time to be scored. And yeah, and all games are supposed to go 6 turns.
Right. Yep. Yeah, I think it's exciting. We were talking about earlier a couple things. Like, one thing that came up in our battle that was interesting is that we had in our kill point mission that you kill something in the shooting or psychic, and then you kill something in the assault, and then did you kill more in the shooting or psychic, kill more in the assault. And one of the kills that Chris had got was an Overwatch, and I was like, oh, that wasn't in the shooting phase, and we ended up you know, ruling towards it not counting, which made sense.
Yeah, I mean,
it.
the way the mission was written, I agree with the ruling.
Yeah, it's just a question of, do we want to edit that or anything?
We might need to, just for the sake of some armies, but I think it requires, I think we should play test it a little bit more.
Yeah, hard to say. What do you think, James? Do you think Overwatch should count as one of those kills, or did you catch what the mission's about there?
No, I'm sorry, man. I was just in my head
in
thinking.
the zone. All right, well, let me focus you in on this concept. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an ITC mission, and the missions are kill something in the psychic or the shooting, kill something in the assault. And then, did you kill more in the psychic or shooting? Did you kill more in the assault? So that's just like ITC Championships, but in that way. But does Overwatch count as that? Because like we wrote it in that it's just psychic shooting. Did you get a kill during that time? Does Overwatch count as killing something in the shooting phase?
No, I think it's just a bonus.
You just like you did it, but no points are attached to it.
Yeah, because there's the tactic aspect of it where you're like, I have this one unit wounded. It might not kill me, and I might want to kill it in the shooting phase, and it might make them not overwatch you.
That's true.
Like, I mean, there's like that tactics of it where it's like, I can't get a point this way, so do I want to just play the game and hope that it works in my favor, or be more of a skilled general and think about that? Because you only have to attack in the fight phase.
That's true.
Yeah, that's solid thinking there, James.
That's sound logic.
And you went right to that, man. You're like in the zone.
Well, I listened to you.
Yeah, you listened really good, and you came up with a significantly strong answer.
Good, good.
I'm proud of you, boy. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, our
Now
first
I'm going
mission.
back to painting, so it's going to require
Let me know if you need me.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm
Our
here
first
for you
mission we
guys.
play
Don't worry.
tested a fair bit. We haven't play tested the second mission, and we're just starting to play test the third mission.
Question though.
Yeah.
What if you're Necrons and you kill something in the movement phase? Does that count as the psychic phase?
Ooh, that is tough for them. I mean, it's like, you know, it's kind of tough on Tau. It's kind of tough on them. It's not the side. That is a good point.
Well, I mean, the shooting phase is fine, so Tau doesn't really get hurt by it, because what
Yeah.
they lack in psychic, they make up in shooting.
They just don't
The
get
ones
Overwatch.
that get hurt by it are Necrons in particular, because they do damage in the movement phase.
Yeah.
And I guess those planes too, that do mortal wounds, but they shouldn't be killing units unless you're spamming that type of unit. So Necrons are the only ones that really would be hurt, especially if there's three Tesseract bolts.
Yeah.
We could always FAQ that for purposes of, like we could make Satan powers
Yeah, you
count
could- yeah.
as psychic powers.
Yeah.
Or we can just say, let's screw over Necrons. Woo!
I would be okay with giving the Necrons the movement phase. Hell, you could even just wrap it up into movement psychic shooting.
That's true.
Kill something in the movement psychic shooting.
That's true.
And then everybody gets their cake and eats it yummily.
I like to put cake in front of people and tell them they can't eat it, though.
Oh, James.
I'm sorry, I'm just being
No,
goofy.
that was
no
good.
cake for you.
That made me laugh. I like it. Man, it's hard to read the comments in this position, but it's okay. Catan. Do their magic and movement, yes. Comment, you can totally join the conversation, man. That's what we do at 9 o'clock on Thursdays, is we have a live conversation, and I don't care if you jump in and start talking. In fact, I think that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and I mean, we always have the right to kick you and ban you.
Yeah, right.
We can always make you disappear.
We get rid of our problems.
Yeah.
No, but for real.
What's
hop
up,
on in.
Comet? How you doing, man? Couldn't hear you the other night. Can't hear you now either. Might be his push to talk. It's all right. Life goes on.
We will let you know if we hear your comment.
It's okay. So we've covered that Shadespire is about to happen. In fact, it's going to happen after this battle. We're going to do our first trial run. So I've never done it before. I feel like the cards are a little difficult to read, especially in like a small little box. Like I'm trying to figure out how to best show you the cards. I would love for you to be able to read the cards throughout the game without having to like show them to the camera or anything. So I have 3 cameras going on, but I don't think it's optimized. That's something that's going to be trying to be hashed out, and by filming the battle, we'll be able to have more tools to do so.
Yeah, just some more experience, see how we can directly affect these kinds of issues.
Exactly. But we're treading forward fearlessly and not being afraid to try and fail. I think we'll do okay.
What if you took photos of the cards with the iPad, and then you showed the card on the iPad with it blown up?
Like,
You have to do it every time someone played a card.
Yeah, that'd be pretty painstaking.
Well, I don't care.
Okay. It definitely doesn't take much effort to just pull it up to the camera. Like you can show singular cards. We're trying to make it so you can read the entire deck, and see the objectives, and see the character cards with the upgrades on them. I want you to see all the card action the whole time without any hindrance to reading the cards as well.
Does Magic do anything like that? Because it's a card-based game.
Maybe there is something we could catch on that. It could help maybe too to do like a direct overhead on the cards and they were flat. Right now I'm trying to angle thing. I'm also having some difficulty with light shining on the cards. Yeah. So there's some experimentation going down, and you know, just know that that's what it is. Just like most things on Warp Charge Gaming, it's one giant experiment. Going deep into the warp fearlessly. What else in life? What else in life? James, painting. What are you painting right now, James?
I am painting a deceiver.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Cool.
Very nice.
I'm using what is it? Green Stuff World's chameleon paints. So the gold kind of has like a greenish tint to it, and then there's like a red that changes like a little bit of a purple that's over the gold. It's hard to tell on this camera.
Yeah, it is. It's difficult.
But I was doing my Berserkers, and then this came in the mail. And even though our buddy Matt Simon doesn't need this model yet, it just looks like so much fun. I wanted to paint it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I always love the models that are like more centerpiece models.
Oh dang! Cat's talking about a new Warhammer World opening in Texas. That's quite the road trip. I've heard
Gasp.
of. I think like the coolest thing I've seen when I look at Warhammer World like online is mainly that they have like amazing tables with like their GW terrain like maxed out hard.
Oh yeah, the design studio like spares no expense on those things, man. Like some of their things are just crazy.
I've been following Mini Wargaming building. They have a video series right now, and it's called like Epic Gaming Table, and like Games Workshop, it's like hook them up with like boxes and boxes and boxes of super sick terrain that they're trying to make like multi-story like spires and shit of like multiple giant sky shield landing pads and stuff on layers on layers. So they're making
Give me those kits, and I would have so much fun.
I know, right? Yeah, so that they got hooked up, and they're making obviously they're good with Games Workshop, and getting to get sponsorship now with some sweet hookup on terrain.
Swag.
I think they went to the UK and you know, got to schmooze and see Warhammer World and stuff, and they talked about the big GW boards. I know when you go to the cons, there's usually Games Workshop has like a showcase board you can check out. And like every inch of the board is like plastic in some way, with even with multiple
tiers.
Yeah, or just like the terrain isn't even flat. It's like, you know, has curves and stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, we need to smooth, man. Kat, we're gonna play. I think that Connor, he bought some dwarves. I don't know if he's put a deck together or what, but he's supposed to come over with some dwarves, and I haven't got to play against them yet.
Yeah, I think he said he was coming at 10.
Yeah, and then I have the, I do have the core set though, otherwise than just the core set cards. So still in the beginnings. Connor says in route now.
Ooh, nice.
But yeah, I think I know enough to be dangerous now with 10 games in, and excited to give it my hand. I think I can show a good stream of the battle there.
George doesn't ever like start a side project until like, you know, like they were like 3 games deep after a week. It's like, yeah, I played 10 games.
And that was in like 2 days. And that was like with 3 different people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I consume the information, and that's why I'm excited.
Good thing you're not a drug addict, sir.
Yeah.
Hey.
I want to feel rewarded for that consumption
George,
of material.
12 Carnifexes.
Yeah, 12 Carnifexes. Yeah, that could work. I want to feel rewarded though for the amount of consumption I do for the materials. I feel like I've gotten really good at knowing the rules in 40k, but it hasn't necessarily translated to winning. That could just mean that I suck, or let's just say mediocre. Not everyone can be the best, but I sure am trying. And so I think I'm gonna try a different game so that I can see if that might do the trick. I'd like to win.
Sometimes, you know, you just gotta take a break for a minute.
A break is helpful. Not that I'm taking a break from 40k because I love the game. I'm just
No, we
taking
played earlier today. Damn.
Yeah. Just a mindset. I'm changing my mindset from trying to win at all cost, and I want it to look badass.
Which could mean some cool content in the future. I know I've kind of been harassing George since he's been playing Shadespire that we should get some like Deathwatch Overkill or something going.
Or some Apocalypse games.
Yeah,
you know?
APOC's always a blast.
That'd be fun, you know?
Especially that I haven't played with APOC with the bugs, I don't think at all in 8th.
Sure. Like I just want to. I love seeing big shit on the table, and I like Carnage. Today I brought a Brass Scorpion.
Somebody, I don't remember who it was in the comments that watched our game last week was like, we should do APOC. And I just remember, I just remembered, it might have been Comet, honestly.
It might have been Comet.
I just remember, what was it? We played like 14,000 points of Orcs versus Tyranids.
Right.
Is that the biggest game we've done?
Yeah, I think it was 14. I don't think that was Orcs versus Tyr. It was Chaos and Orcs.
Chaos and Orcs versus Tyranids.
Yeah, because I had a lot of. Yeah, these look sick on camera. I love this. Rah! Rah! He's so cool. Yes, I hadn't even like brought him in 8th, and because you'll lose.
Dude, I only brought him in 8th when you could cast psychic powers on him. Still.
Yeah, they nerfed that.
Because then I casted prescience on him, and then would warp time him, and he would just wreck so much.
Yeah, that was fantastic. And then you sold it as soon as they changed the rules.
Oh, as soon as they changed the rules, Mike Brass Scorpion just went bye-bye.
I killed Gaunts today. I killed four Gaunts, and then he was removed.
Yes. That is Brass Scorpion fashion right there.
You got me a point?
Poor Brass Scorpion.
Yeah, that was not the move.
I still want another one, but I could just never field it. Even in APOC games, I wouldn't feel it knowing that there's 2 pylons sitting over
I
there.
hadn't even used all my attacks on that beast.
It was James that painted that Brass Scorpion cat, but it was not James, the illustrious James Schaff. It was James Sheets.
Yes.
Also James S., but...
Yeah, also James S., another buddy of ours in Warp Charge Gaming here in Richmond. Maz is getting the Gang Wars going. Gang Wars. Dude, I'm interested in all of it. I learned about Shadow War this week. And
Do you see like all... I can bring that there.
Yeah, oh, yeah. And it's a coordinates or it's how it's attached to Necromunda. And I don't think that like it was, my buddy was telling me it was huge because you could just bring your 40k models and basically play a skirmish match with models you already had. And then later it became Necromunda, what we have now, the newest version of Necromunda, while Shadow War much more resembled like a second edition Warhammer / Necromunda then. People loved it. They loved Shadow War, apparently. It sold out off the shelves. But then they just released all the rules for free, then later republished the rules as one single book, and then later just kind of nerfed it all, even though they still sell it, into Necromunda that we have now. That's kind of like a weird takeoff of 8th edition, not even like the original. This is what he told me. So that was interesting, and I was a little sad because I wanted to play that Shadow War game. I was like, dude, I would love to get to bring... I don't understand it exactly what it is as far as I can bring 40k. Like, can I bring a Thunderwolf Cav model? That's tight.
I think a lot of it's like restricted on what you can bring.
Yeah, I'm curious of it. But that would suck if the new Necromunda doesn't allow you to bring...
I don't think there's any tanks.
Or like the new Necromunda probably doesn't allow you to bring any of your 40k stuff anyways either. I would assume. I think it's limited to the gangs that it has.
Yeah, it's just Necromunda.
Yeah. Now, of course, you can always proxy models. Like I'm even doing that with Shadespire right now while we're getting the models painted up, and just running 40k stuff, and that's fine by me. It's like it just really doesn't matter what like your base is like or anything in the game, you know. Just being able to tell what character's what.
Definitely, as long as you can, as long as everything's legible and you're not confusing your opponent.
Yeah, I've always been.
Or confuse them. That's
playing
fun.
Blood Bowl. Blood Bowl always looked really fun too.
I actually want to play Blood Bowl really bad.
My favorite part.
I don't know a single person that plays.
The table is dope. Yeah, and that's the problem too. Is like I'm into all the idea of playing all these skirmish games, but you got to be careful with what you pick if you want to play on a public level. Like if you want to go to an event and it actually be at the con, like Shadow War's not at the con, but Shadespire and Necromunda are. Yeah. So it's like, oh, Shadow War might be a great game, but you're not going to get to go to a con and play it.
That's true.
You know, like where's the?
And that's like the apex of the hobby. It's going to con.
And then of course even the channel here, it's like we want to actually make content that people feel like watching at this given, you know, as much people as possible. Of course, you know, it's just the
absolutely
the rhythm of the situation, you know. But So yeah, I mean, Shadespire is obviously huge right now. Even though there might be other games like there, we know that there's a lot of Kickstarter games out there that are also fantastic.
Definitely. I mean, I know Kat plays, I think, Kingdom Death. There's a few other ones.
That game looked awesome too.
Yeah.
I would totally get into that as well. But that also has a growing cult following that I think would be really niche and strong and be worthwhile. But you know, GW is a little bit more fickle, as like they'll let games die.
Yeah.
You know. I'm trying to think of that, what is that, like Hero Quest, or like they had some of those original board games, like those are well and old now. There's not going to be too many people searching to watch that.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, all your pink horrors are from Hero Quest.
Ah, gotcha.
Which is crazy because the whole box set only sells 2 of those, and you have like
I love that
68
game, so
of them.
I bought like, what, I don't know, like 20 of those boxes.
I mean, I bought a bunch of Deathwatch Overkill boxes, but I just needed Gene Stealers.
No, it's nice. You know what I would love to play is Battlefleet Gothic.
Heard that's good.
That's the original, right? That's like with the all the spaceships and shit.
Yeah.
I think the right one, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they were supposed to be bringing that back, and like you get the freaking cool like Death Star looking ships. I would love to play that as well.
It'd be cool to make some Tyranid ships. I could easily kit bash some because no one knows what Tyranid shit looks like anyway.
Sure. And then just of course you can tell a story of a large campaign that way as well, which I would enjoy. Kind of making a story come to life through play.
Through multiple game systems?
Oh.
I hear people's.
Is that Comet?
It's Logan.
Hey, Logan. What's up,
Logan.
Dude?
Yeah, I finally figured this out.
I love his name. It's dirty.
How is Logan dirty? Oh wait, he has a name in Discord.
Yeah, and it's dirty.
Yeah, my name in League was Dirty Sock Pocket, so I just shortened it to Dirty.
It's literally dirty.
I love it.
I was
I
expecting.
love it.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, so you were talking there, like playing Battlefleet Gothic game is like the space battle, and then playing 40k is like after the space battle they got on the ground to kind of make this campaign come to life.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be. I've always wanted to do that, and I think that'd be awesome.
It'd be kind of cool just for a side project maybe in the future, especially just because there's older stuff on the internet. We could buy up some stuff for Epic or something.
Yeah, that's true.
Just as like a curiosity piece.
Did you see there's a new game coming out. I think someone even mentioned it.
Titanicus?
Yeah,
that looks sweet.
That does look fun. And see, like these are all like I hadn't had that in my perspective before, and I'm excited to be in that mindset and making content around that.
Absolutely.
I hope that it plays out well. It's difficult to, again, we've still been working hard on like timing out things and being consistent on a schedule, and it's crazy enough as it is as far as the way that 40k content comes at you. So I don't know what it'll be like when it's like 40k Shadespire.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know we've seen other reports people have done, other podcasts and stuff like that. But I have always loved the idea, especially because I've read a lot of the books of like the Dark Heresy RPG and stuff like that. But like all the stuff for 40k, like whether it's the smallest skirmish battle or like the spaceship battles, like all that stuff is sweet. Yeah. I would love to engage it all. Unfortunately, like kind of like you mentioned with the other stuff, like scheduling becomes kind of irregular.
Yeah, and I think that's just a little behind the scenes is that we've been using live as a way to get immediate content to you, where sure we could like record all this stuff and then process it piece at a time as far as on the day that we say. But right now it's it's a higher interest or priority right now just to do it, just make it happen, do it whenever it comes.
Absolutely.
And as schedules line up, it makes things sporadic, but shit, if there's more content for that reason, then I think that's a plus.
Yeah.
I don't like to slow down the train and just.
And I mean, that doesn't take away our ability to make process content. I mean, like especially if it's a more significant event, like any kind of tournament coverage we do, we can always clean up or anything like that, but always have the live content present,
Yeah, plus I've been having tons of fun getting to meet and talk to people live.
That's honestly, I agree, getting to engage with people.
Yeah, it's like always a good.
Yeah, last night was super fun.
Yeah, wasn't that like last night we were on Twitch and I was telling Chris about it because it was literally memorable. Is that it was like I was like, oh yeah, I wonder if James is streaming right now. He's supposed to stream on Wednesday. Let's see if James is streaming. Hit Twitch and I just see, oh, there's a little paintbrush just going away, and there's my music. That's so cool. And then I was like, "What's up, James?" You know, typing into the little thing on my phone, just like totally. It's cool to be able to engage with your friends through technology, doing a little show and stuff. So I was like, "What's up, James?" He told me to get on Discord. We started having a conversation, and that actually brought people that were watching that we didn't really even know were paying any attention at all to start commenting on what we were talking about. And all of a sudden we had like a 4 or 5 way conversation going. And it went on for like an hour. We were just having a great time, like just riffing off each other, you know?
Yeah, it was a 3-hour stream, and I normally plan for a 2-hour.
Yeah, yeah, and that stuff ruled. So we like made acquaintances. One of them was from Texas, and one of them was from New York. They joined the Discord. I saw them in there talking today and just making friends one at a time. You know, I think it's cool that hopefully one day, personally, I hope that this chat thread is just blowing up so much I can't keep up with anything. But it's fun in this given time.
Absolutely. And, I mean, even with that, I mean, it's been a huge tool for you even to be able to meet, people to play, tabletop simulator with, I feel like.
Yep.
It's, I mean, you've played against people, I think, in New Zealand, people just all across the world, just being able to use these kinds of platforms.
Right.
And, I think that's awesome. I mean, that means, I could go on vacation and be like, yo,
yeah,
I feel like we're playing a game of 40k today.
Hey, I mean, and in November and in March, there's some big tourneys going on by in Scotland. I'm trying to remember his dang name right now. I know it's Scott, but I just don't remember what his online name was. But yes. Uh-oh. Wife's telling me we got a bug in the house.
I'm sorry.
And Connor just showed up.
Yeah.
So it's crazy in the Rollins household. We got Connor showing up. We got bugs in the house. We got a live stream going on.
Well, Chris brought the bugs.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
did.
true.
They snuck in with me. My bad.
Hi, George.
Welcome.
How's it going, dude?
It's good, man.
Yeah. Oh, Connor's on screen. Whoa, Connor, that's great. Whoa.
What?
Oh, Clem's happy to see you. Yeah, you got a chair for you, man. Just grab a spot.
Yeah, stuff like this is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really needing more community. Like, I got a few friends around here that play, but they're so casual, and I want to get a little more serious.
Hell yeah.
I understand that, man. I mean, like, when George first started a few years ago, he literally dragged a bunch of people, into the hobby with, basically, because, I was already playing, but very few people have that kind of passion to engage. And when you want to build that community, forums only take you so far, I feel like. You want to get out there and...
Yeah, I go to the game store and poach. I would literally think, like my mentality when I was going to the game store is going hunting to find people that were on the same page to want to play locally and at home and stuff like that.
George picked me up online.
Yep.
Yeah, that's one of his...
It was an online situation.
Reeled him in.
One of his 40k girl.
Catfish, but it was cool.
Yeah, that's how I met my first 40k friend after moving to Vancouver. It was on the Tyrannid forum. We figured out we both lived in the same city, and we're like, hey, let's play.
Oh, the Tyrannid Hive?
Yeah, I
love that
can't
forum.
post there anymore, though.
Yeah.
Who's this voice? Is this an internet friend?
Yes, this is Logan. He just chimed in on
He's dirty.
What's up, Logan?
Ew.
How's it going, man? Are you from Discord, or is he from...
He was watching our game earlier, because we played earlier today, some 40k, and he just hopped on Discord with us.
Cool, dude.
Yeah, for the live show.
The internet's sick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
That was basically our discussion.
Yeah, just came through with the exclamation point of the discussion. You're welcome. You're welcome. Who won the game?
Tyranids, there was one big Apex moment that went very badly for George, and I just converged on his army.
Failed all his rolls and such.
Well, actually, he did a treason of Siege power that ended up kind of working out badly for him, because it ended up keeping Old One Eye alive for a further turn because he couldn't charge him.
Okay.
And then Old One Eye turned around and just merged some stuff.
Interesting. Okay, very cool. So you're gonna play Shadespire with us?
I'm going to observe you guys play the game. I've already played like 3 games before.
We can do it.
Oh, you have an extra board?
Yeah, I bought all the shit yesterday.
Oh man, maybe I will hop in on this. We could have a 3-person
I went to the
Shadespire game.
store and I balled out because your boy's got a job.
Nice.
And
He's a college graduate with a job.
I copped the Fire Slayers, and then I copped the box set, and I played myself last night. I won, and
Well, you always win when you play yourself.
LOLs, right? Dude, the
Not
Fire
always.
Slayers, dude. The captain of the Fire Slayers is a freaking animal.
Oh, really?
Like, you can just buff him up so he's like invincible and does like 4 damage a swing. And he's like, come at me, bro.
I feel like that's how, like, when I was playing against George early with the Sigmarites or whatever they're called.
It's cool.
Like, you buff them up and they can just hit like max trucks, most of them.
Dude, the dwarves, dude. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I heard you talking. They were awesome.
The captain, dude, like, you can just buff him up so he's like just epically hard to kill, and he does like 4 damage a swing.
Oh.
And like
Killing the storm, cast eternal dudes.
He's just killing everybody, dude.
Wow.
Of course, how many houses? How much house does he have? Like 4 probably as well.
He's got. He has 5.
Whoa.
That's gross.
Default?
Yeah. No, he has 5, but he's inspired.
Ah.
And
Okay.
it's super easy to inspire them. It's just hold an objective, like at the end of an action phase, and they're inspired.
Whoa, that's fun.
It's like, I'm livid. No, that's not the right word. I'm living large
That sounds fun.
with happiness.
That sounds real fun. So you built a deck already with the cards?
Oh
that-
yeah, dude.
Cool.
I was up until like 4 a.m. last night. I was like, this is amazing.
New game. It's super
Nice.
fun.
It's like, and
He actually said he has the board and everything too.
Oh, really?
I bought everything, dude.
Really?
'Cause I'm trying to play with my friends. I'm like trying to get everybody in this game, dude.
You didn't bring it, did you?
I bought it, yeah.
Yeah!
We already talked about this. We're playing, dude.
Oh, that's
We're
fantastic.
playing right now.
Oh, we're going to do a 3-player game.
It's the 3-way, dude.
We got to get off this stream and get to playing.
Woo!
With another stream.
Let me just do one more plug for Shadespire, right?
Oh my gosh.
So it's just beautiful how low the barrier of entry is, because like, I mean, we all play 40k, and right now, like, the Harlequins just came out, and I'm like, okay, I need to buy like 5 Star Weavers, 10 more guys, and characters.
Speaking of which, Monday.
Yeah, I'm down to play. What time's good for you?
I mean, earlier the better for me, but was there
I'm
times?
game.
I mean, I could start
Yeah.
as early as noon. You know, like I don't know what works for you. If you want to start at 1,
I
even.
could probably, because I could probably, let me get back to you tomorrow so I can just work out my hours.
This will actually be the first time that we're streaming a different opponent other than me on the channel.
Get off your own channel, Jordan.
Yeah, I'm gonna not be. I'll be there. I'll be filming.
I'm excited.
It'll be great. I want to see this epic matchup. I've had enough of the Tyrannid Monster Mash.
I really like just want to have
Aw.
a full avatar list.
Dirty.
I was about to say, get your ass on a plane and come take on some northern bugs.
I've had enough of them bastards. No, it's great. Chris has a great list going on right now with all the Carnifexes and.
I've been running triple Tyrannifexes just because I'm like, I love flamers.
They're the move. The triple Tyrannifexes are the hard part to deal with about that, especially hard part.
And the Carnifexes just come in as a punctuation mark, like, hey, what's up, Magnus?
Yeah. Also, here's all our D3 mortal damage when we charge you.
Did you plunk a Malanthrope down with those 3 Tyrannifexes?
There was a Malanthrope, but he didn't really have a lot of shooting that was super targeted at them.
Okay.
I mean, the Brass Scorpion didn't live very long, and
Cat said hi to you there, Connor. Ice Wolf.
Hey, Cat.
Ice Wolf said,
Ice Wolf!
he said, that's how Slayers work, Connor. Get rid of your pointy elves, go dwarves. Ice Wolf's all about
Alright,
dwarves.
dude, so let me tell you, I was watching Mini Wargaming Age of Sigmar Vat, and they were doing the Fire Slayers.
Yeah.
And the Fire Slayers are beasts. So there's some of the mechanics cross over, like there's Mortal Wounds and Sigmar and stuff. And it was like one of the Josh with the big beard was playing dwarves, and he had like 30 of those just like little dwarf dudes, and they charged like 20 bloodletters on 6's Mortal Wounds for every dude in the squad. He killed like 10. Just like. And I was like,
Mortal
"What
Wounds
is-
largely came out of that, yeah.
This game is incredible, dude. And I was just
Yeah.
talking about not wanting to buy Harlequins, but like, I might be buying some dwarves. I'll tell you right now.
Man, I'm excited for that. Dude, my Dark Angel sold on eBay for more than I expected. Yeah.
Who bought a fucking double deck?
Dude, it's sold for like $400.
People,
Dude,
starting the
where's
hobby want to
tanks
get their
he had
tanks
in
up.
there? If
What'd
you were
you
going to
say?
buy those individually, they would have been.
Yeah, no, it was half retail. I mean, respect, but I made a profit.
I think it's a beautiful. I mean, I bet that dude is like, all right, I'm gonna strip him down, paint him blue.
There you go.
I'm gonna win Bobby G in the giveaway. And I'm gonna have an Ultramarines army from
Warp Charge Gaming official army.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Bobby G is, yeah, that's the 1,000 subscriber giveaway.
Shouts out to James for that Bobby G.
By the illustrious James Shaw.
awesome.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Pretty sure James's business card should say the illustrious James Shaw.
Pretty sure, James.
James, how do you pronounce your last name?
Schaff, the P silent.
All right, cool, good.
It's German.
It's good. Oh, nice. Culture. We're so cultured.
Yeah, Ice Wolf has 200 Slayers.
Damn.
Ice Wolf, hook me up, dude. Let me get 200 slayers. I'll give you 200 pennies.
Dude, I can't believe we're about to play three-way Shadespire.
I'm stoked.
It was already hard enough to get the cards to show well with 2 players. We'll see what we can do with 3. Yeah.
I will keep my cards secret.
I think that's going to be the flux of how we do this. This is trial 1, and let alone going to a 3-player system. We have 3 cameras. How would you out there? Feel free to comment below. Film Shadespire with 3 cameras. It's right now. I got going on with seeing the overhead of the board, and then 2 picture-in-pictures in the corner, showing you the all right, the cards. And I feel like with the little boxes showing you the cards, you're not going to be able to read them well, and at that point, it's almost senseless. And so what I'm also considering doing is just having, whenever we go to the power phase and we go between each player, I can do a full screen of this player's hand and this player's hand and this player's hand, you know, but then you got to read kind of quickly. But of course we'll be giving, you know, good narrative to it as we play the cards, what's happening. But I really want people to be able to watch for the first time and be able to understand and feel like they're getting to make decisions of what they would do by reading the cards, and it's not just following and watching, but then being able to kind of think about what they would do by looking at the cards at hand, you know. So part of the agenda there, you can pause a live stream and then scoot back ahead. So I mean that is possible when we show the hand up close and personal.
That's true.
You can always pause. Participation is key. So Logan, dude, I'm glad you jumped in. You said you're in Texas. Is that what you said?
Up north. He said
Up north, Vancouver, Canada.
Oh, wow. How'd you run into us, Logan? I'm always curious of that, man.
Just different channels on YouTube. I honestly couldn't even. Actually, I think I was just filtering latest.
Okay.
And your battle reports came up and had fun watching it, so I subscribed and kind of catching your videos here and there.
That's awesome, man.
Noise.
Because, you know, totally just kind of, you know, shooting from the hip, man. Like, you know, this is all just like starting since the beginning of the year, and we're just like, damn it, we're gonna do this. And to meet new people like this organically through what we're doing is just a really cool feeling, you know.
Yeah, it still kind of doesn't feel real in some weird way.
Yeah, right. Totally, I feel you. Have you ever traveled to a big major around the U.S. or even in Canada area?
No, I kind of haven't evolved that part of my 40k career, air quotes.
Yeah.
That is
gotcha.
the best part of the 40k career, in my opinion.
Yeah, it can be pretty game changing. What are you trying to play right now? I remember I talked to you on the you were on the Twitch last night, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, not Twitch. Yeah, not Twitch. Just in some of your past streams.
Yeah, I just remember seeing you here recently.
So this pizza.
Well, cool. Well, I hope that you
pizza.
do go to a major event where there's like, you know, it's in a big like convention hotel and there's like thousands of people. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's on my list of things to do. I gotta finish my army first. I'd like to start getting into local tournaments and stuff too.
Yeah, hella fun. And playing Tyrannage, right. Got it.
Yeah, Tau eventually. I got a whole Tau army, but it's all gray tied in a box until I finish my nids.
Gotcha, man.
I sold my
Well,
Tau, bought Space
I just
Wolves,
painted a deceiver in an hour, start
sold
to
my
finish.
Space Wolves.
James, we're all proud of you, man.
I think it looks cool.
Dude, I think you look cool, dude. You are
Wow, I appreciate that, George.
Are you airbrushing?
I'm using the airbrush to just put on some
I'm so
matte
glad you're at the
varnish.
boards.
Like, dude, this dude is the leader, and he's just a freaking animal, dude. Like, you can fuck him up, so he's just like,
Hi, George.
like, I don't care who you throw at me.
Is that
you're gonna
Comet?
die.
Yeah, it's me.
What's up? I can hear you finally, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Excellent. Thanks for tuning in and saying what's up, buddy.
Oh, high five, dude. So
Yeah, man. I'm seeing you're pretty active online there, Comet. Always getting stuff happening. Saw you were messing around with that streaming app. That was kind of interesting. It was like an app within an app on your Android, yeah?
Yeah, I've got a few of those that I used to use. I mainly use this one now. It allows me to record and live stream, unlike the others, which just record.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. That was pretty cool. But yo, it's starting to get crowded up in the Warp Charge Gaming Studio, and we got more action to do. I'm really excited to play Shadespire is what's going on right now. And we're about to do 3-way Shadespire for the first time. This will be game 11. We got cameras ready to go live. So like here in like 5-10 minutes, 15, we're going to go live again. And it's going to be a 3-way Shadespire for the first time.
Been streaming like all day, man.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here, but I just managed to paint this Deceiver model from
my
start to
guys have
finish in
one
this
less health,
stream.
hit about as
James,
hard,
I'm really proud of you,
have one
and
more
I think you
defense.
should drink some coffee and hang out with Shadespire. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the guys have been playing. They're actually not who I want to
I
use.
can't hear very well.
The Celestine.
Yeah, it's too
Sigmars.
crazy, man. I can't hear you.
I
much action.
beat myself playing them last night, dude. I'm on it.
All right, guys, we're gonna close it out. Hold tight here with the conversations. Hello.
Hey, George.
We're gonna call this. Yes. What's up, dude? What's up? Hello. Yes.
Hello?
Are you going to go down to D20 sometime this year?
D20 in Missouri. I know you told me about it. I might be going to Missouri in December to see my folks. I'm straight out of Joplin. That's where I came from. And if that's anywhere nearby, man, maybe. But yeah, I don't have it in my direct
You should do it.
mind's eye to go there. Find someone to help me get there, and I will
It's
do
in
it.
Eldon, Missouri.
Start yourself a GoFundMe, dude.
Yeah, go fund
All right,
Warp Charge
guys.
Gaming.
I'm out
Yeah.
of here.
James,
Adios,
going
Appreciate
to
James.
everybody.
Cheers, brah. Comment, I gotta close the
Huge
stream
arena.
off, man. We got a next thing to get going. We're gonna have to talk soon.
Thank you all for.
Okay.
Logan, thanks for
Have a
cruising.
good one, guys.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
cruising in, man. Very cool.
I'll be back for
Yeah,
sure.
hell yeah.
I've got this figured out. Have a good one,
We're gonna
guys.
be-
Yeah, beautiful, man. Don't forget about Tabletop Simulator if you can too.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
It's a beautiful thing. So yeah, we'll be back shortly, friends. Gonna get some Shadespire.
Yeah, and besides this stream, we have plans to be on stream again Monday, if not sooner.
Monday. That's definitely happening. So, peace, everybody.
Adios.
Peace.
Thanks for tuning in.